A lot happened in the sports world this week.
He's gonna move on. All right, go ahead. No, no, no. Go ahead. Move on. I'm fine. It's fine.
We talked about Bill Russell, Draymond, and LeBron's extensions. The thing that really bothers me, and we should really just dedicate an entire segment to this, it's tampering in the NBA. NBA, what are we doing? They pretend to care about it. Last off season, when Lonzo Ball and Kyle Lowry to the Bulls and the Heat's report at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock on the first day of free agency, they slap them on the wrist by taking their second round picks. All you're doing is taking away two draft spots for incoming 19-year-olds who are trying to make life changing money for their family. You're not actually accomplishing anything in the NBA by doing that because, newsflash, I think every single team in the NBA tampers. I know it may sound crazy to people. Even the guys in Memphis, John Hollinger, will be joking about it all the time. You can tell in his writing or in his audio work. Every team in the NBA is doing it. And so the picking and choosing, where we pretend, especially the big markets, we're going to slap them on the wrist, has been so out of place. But it's gotten even worse. They're doing it again with Jalen Brunson. And Justin, you are a New York Knicks fan, so I'm sure you're hesitant about the Jalen Brunson signing. And now you're saying to yourself, the NBA is doing an investigation. For all I know, they can be taking a first round pick from us just because Jalen Brunson had ties to the organization. And newsflash, he's from the area. This was bound to happen. And now we're going to get penalized for it. And the NBA is just going to pick and choose continually from this point out. How are you feeling about this? I think it's so
It,
stupid.
it's nonsense, and I really hope that my team isn't made an example out of it. But like you said, everybody's tampering, and honestly, you said maybe people might think you're crazy. I don't think so. I think everybody knows. In fact, the Knicks need to be doing more tampering if we need to give some stars. But it's been happening for the longest. It happens in all sports. Players are talking to players. GMs are talking to GMs. Not everybody knows what's done in the dark. It's it's the nature of sports. It's been going on for years. Then nothing has changed. So I think they're just trying to shine a light on it. I think it's a bit stupid. Just let things be. The NBA is not broken. You don't need to fix it.
I mean, I'm just gonna when John messaged us both about this. I'm just gonna read what I texted back to him. I'm gonna bleep a word out there, but I just simply said tampering is a joke. Everybody effing tampers in every walk of life. Every walk of life. Every business, every sports agency, sports franchise, Hollywood, everybody freaking tampers. Everybody's talking to everybody. This is a joke. This is so stupid. How are you going to know what two players or two coaches or a coach and a player or a GM mixed in there, whatever, are doing at their own personal homes when they're talking, having wine or dinner or whatever? You're not going to know that. It's just, it's ridiculous. I mean, we just saw it in the NFL. We just saw it in the NFL with the Dolphins. They got a slap on the wrist for tanking and tampering. One first round pick, a $1.5 million fine, which is pennies on the dollar for the owner Stephen Ross, and he's suspended for 7 weeks. What?
That first round pick, though,
Yeah, but they have another first round pick. They've got two.
that's still, that is a heavy hit. That's a heavy price, man.
It, eh. When you have another one, you really are just like, okay, we're back at square one.
Yeah, but
It's
you just
not.
lost
That's
half
not.
of.
That's not. That's not a. That's not a. That's not.
Here's
Listen, if you're gonna act like this is this terrible thing that attacks the integrity of the game, then lay it. Then, as The Rock says, lay the smackdown on a team. But you're not going to. So shut up and what? And now there's legal tampering. Like what? What is this? What are we doing here? This
I was
is
about to ask you guys, what is tampering? What constitutes tampering? Like, is tampering just this?
talking to somebody while they have an existing contract, I guess, about their future.
They
It's
have
so annoying.
lease.
It's stupid because if I have a teammate on or a friend of mine on another team, I'm like, hey, bud, I think he'd look nice in this uniform. That's tampering. Come on, man. It's a friendly people can't just have a friendly conversation. No, it's really just stupid to me. It really is.
Now, Philadelphia is also being investigated. I mentioned that because James Harden took less money, $33 million, probably getting shady back deals by Fanatics along the way because Michael Rubin, the former owner, stepped down conveniently right when James Harden is due for an extension. Yes, it's probably all a little bit. He's getting the money through different channels, but it's so. Why are we pretending to care about this? Like, no one really cares. The fans are not going to be upset about it. They like this because more player movement makes the game more exciting. The fans are getting more in tune. I think for the most part, maybe the older audience may not love it, but like our audience, I love seeing player movement. And to kind of discourage it with these stupid rules, for many people, it's going to turn them away from the NBA. Like I said before, they're taking away draft picks. Now you have guys going undrafted that should be drafted. What is the point of that? Is there any purpose outside of taking away an opportunity from a 19 or 20-year-old kid? Because to me, it serves no purpose, and it's an embarrassment that they do that as a league. You should be holding yourself to a high standard. And this right here is a, pardon my French, I'm not going to curse, and it's a horrible standard. It is awful.
One thing I will just say is just, I mean, I don't know about your guys' feelings towards him. I love Adam Silver. I think he's the best commissioner in all of sports right now. Every league. I think he's the best. I think he's the most forward thinking. I think he's the most player friendly. And the like tightrope that he has to walk with balancing the player's happiness and the owner's happiness is incredible. This one, I think he's missing the boat on this one because tampering is just there's nothing there. It's nothing there.